today we're going to be playing the Symbiant Reunion. The devs, hardcore dev, were kind enough to send me this game early. This is the sequel to The Symbiant, which we did play on stream a little while ago. And it's about two men finding love in space. It says, take a deep dive into Danya's and Brave's heat and romance in the Symbiant Reunion. The events take place after two endings of the Symbiant's main game. So yes, you do technically have to play the Symbiant to know what the heck is going on. It says the first story will transport you to the planet of Kayama, where in the main game, Brave finds Danya in the spaceport and confesses his love to him. What happened to the Odarian in the last 2 years, and why is he so set on getting Danya back after breaking up with him? And where in the world is the Symbiant? The second story with our lovebirds, you visit Odaria, Brave's homeworld, where the team meets his cousin. This story takes place after the happiest ending in the main game. You'll get a chance to explore the luxurious hot spring resort as well as the surrounding forest nearby and experience some exquisite one-on-one times with Brave, exotic forests, board games with friends, and torrid intimate moments between the two men await in this fun-packed adventure on a new alien planet. So, yeah. Let's do this. I like how it sounds like a little cracking glass. So right off the bat, you can pick the two different stories. Kayama is the one that was like the normal end, I think. And then Odaria is the best after the best end. All right, let's do it. This resort getaway promises to be an enjoyable experience. I eagerly anticipate unwinding and relishing some quality time with my lover. Ooh, it's pretty. Also, the first game took place on a ship, so it's really cool to see like what the backgrounds for like Odaria and these other places would look like, because you didn't really get to see too much in the first game because everything just happened on the Meritot. That was it. The shuttle descends, gently touching down in front of the main gate. As the door opens, Brave swiftly operates the controls on the side of the aircraft, initiating the unloading of our luggage. The air in this place is distinctly different from what I'm used to. The scents and the sights overwhelm my senses with awe. While I've visited Odaria in the past, I've never experienced its wilderness quite like this.
Wow, just take a look at that.
Oh my goodness. I love the voice acting.
Oh my, this is so exciting. Can't wait to see the springs.
Yeah. Visiting a resort hotel with hot springs is always incredible, but just imagine going to one on an exotic alien planet. It's an exponentially awesome experience.
How long are we here for again?
I love Junie's outfit. So Junie was wearing like a jumper kind of thing the whole first game, and I'm loving this. Junie is so pretty. Junie is gorgeous. Also, Junie has a partner, and I know the partner shows up, and I'm so excited.
The reservation is for 2 weeks.
Okay.
This place looks absolutely amazing. I'm in desperate need of some serious relaxation and rejuvenation.
Junie's in their bad bitch era. Absolutely.
Same here, my friend. We've truly earned this vacation.
Absolutely. Juniper and I share a fist bump while Brave grins. I also really love the relationship between Junie and Danya. They are like true besties. And like during the first game, Danya's like ready to just dive headfirst into whatever Brave wants. And Junie's a bit more cautious, not because she doesn't necessarily trust Brave, but because she's concerned for her friend. And she's seen him jump in and out of a bunch of relationships. And she's just like, if you like him, I love him, but I also want you to be safe and to be protective.
The resort is owned and managed by my third cousin, Tereid Kayalbarg Chora Udor Tor Revorta.
What the hell? That is a name. That is a mouthful. We exchange glances, both of us silently questioning how we will remember his long and complex name. Agreed.
You can call him Chora, though.
So, does your cousin already know about your attraction to men?
Yes and no.
Okay. What does that mean?
Care to explain?
Yeah, please.
Danya, I'm not sure if I've ever mentioned this before, but I'm not exclusively attracted to men.
Okay.
Really?
I like this. Okay, bye.
I identify as omnisexual.
Omnisexual.
My attraction to someone is not limited by a specific gender.
Okay, I like this. I don't think I've seen omnisexual used in a game before, so I appreciate this. Also, I appreciate Brave being equal opportunity. His dick is rated E for everyone, and I'm here for it.
Oh, I see. So you've been with women as well?
I feel like this is a conversation they should have had prior to this, but okay. Somehow he never brought it up. Maybe because I never asked. And fair. That's also something about their relationship. He will, Brave will answer any question that Danya asks, and he won't lie. But if Danya doesn't ask, Brave doesn't offer. So, fair.
I have had relationships with individuals traditionally perceived as women, as well as non-binary and gender-fluid individuals.
Okay, Brave, I see you.
Additionally, I've been involved with the Saphir, Ravani, and Zeram.
I don't know what those are, but I would like to see what those are.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the reaction makes me want to know what those are, too.
Those are the different genders within the Izakarian species.
Oh.
Oh, right. Though I'd never pegged you as someone who wanted to fuck anything that moves.
Okay, Danya. Brave shrugs. I love this.
Especially not a tentacle alien creature.
Fair point.
Well, maybe just the occasional Dorada. Well, you're mine now.
Ooh. Brave squeezes my hand, a broad smile lighting up his face.
Come on, let me introduce you to Chora.
As we approach, an imposing Odarian stands behind the desk, his gaze filled with genuine curiosity and delight. Is that the cousin? Damn, cousin fine. He towers over Brave with broad shoulders and dressed in a vibrant, sophisticated gown. As we draw nearer, he steps out from behind the counter, extending his arms for a warm embrace, his smile growing wider. Ooh, he's a big man. Oh my gosh, he's so beefy. I can't help but notice the genuine happiness radiating from him.
Hey there, Brave, my dear cousin.
Ooh.
I'm absolutely thrilled that you accepted my invitation. Welcome, my friends.
Oh my god, yes, please. Ooh.
Hello, Chora. It's good to see you.
Ooh.
Allow me to introduce Danya and Juniper.
Okay.
Greetings.
Hello, Mr. Chora.
So polite. He's like a child. He's like, hello, Mr. Chora, sir.
Please, just call me Chora. It's truly fantastic to finally meet you all.
Oh, has he been talking about us?
What a delight to have a Terran among us.
Ooh. Okay, I don't know what that chuckle was, but Chora sounded a little thirsty for Danya. Like, so nice to have a Terran among us. He eagerly scans me from head to toe, filled with admiration. I feel flattered, yet slightly uneasy. Brave did mention Chora's passion for meeting off-worlders, though. Yeah, no.
You get few visitors from Earth?
Oh, yes. Terrans are exceptionally rare in these parts. The same goes for Tolrortians, for that matter.
Well, I hope we won't disappoint.
He's like, please don't eat me. Jennifer lets out a snort.
Come, my friends. Let's get you settled in.
Is that the glow up that Brave is gonna have? Because I'm here for it.
As soon as I heard that my dear cousin was here with his off-worlder friends, I immediately wanted to invite you to my humble establishment.
Thank you. That's very thoughtful of you. This place...
Oh, please.
sorry.
It's the least I can do for ensuring Brave's safe return to Odaria. Have you had the opportunity to visit our planet before?
Unfortunately, I've only been to the spaceport. They usually require us to undergo quarantine before granting access to the planet, which is time-consuming.
That's fair.
What a shame. Well, we're about to change that for you.
Hey, let's go.
The Enzor is one of our premier resorts, offering premium accommodations and highly sought-after experiences. I hope you'll have a wonderful taste of this exquisite world and be enticed to return for more.
Okay, the way the voice actor was saying, wonderful taste of this exquisite world. Like, okay. I sexual about the way that was said. Is it just me?
Here, nestled in the mountains, you can fully immerse yourselves in the planet's rich flora and fauna without an overwhelming presence of local tourists.
Okay. Like lots of double entendres. Right, okay, it wasn't just me. I'm like, that's hella sexual.
Furthermore, the resort holds significant historical value, dating back 1,100 years. It was established at the base of the natural springs by our clan's ancestors.
Okay. Is that Brave's clan he's talking about?
Wow, sounds fancy.
Maybe a little much? I'm starting to worry that we might ruin the stay for the other visitors with our not-so-fancy personas.
Don't worry, Danya. This place is known for its openness and warm hospitality towards visitors from different worlds. I'm confident that you'll all feel right at home here.
Okay.
I'm sure we will.
Also, can we talk about how Juniper is ripped? Like, look at them abs. The symbiont itself is always horny. That's true. It was extremely horny. Like, no jokes.
All right, let's take care of the necessary paperwork, and then I'll give you some time to rest. I can imagine you must be tired from the journey.
We each take a card. Brave stares at the key in his hand with mixed emotions, however, and sets it on the counter.
Actually, Chora, Danya and I will be sharing a room.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I see. Let me arrange another room for you then. 2 full-sized beds, correct?
No, just the one. Just the one bed.
Just one bed, please.
Oh, certainly. I have just the perfect option.
What you mean by perfect option? Now I'm worried. Chora can't contain his widening grin as he types away. I smile awkwardly, glancing at Brave, who seems on the verge of breaking into cold sweats. I guess he didn't tell Chora about me. Oh, Lord. Juniper is snickering. I would be too. Listen, I would be Juniper just over in the corner like...
Here you go, boys. Your key to the honeymoon suite.
Ooh. Okay. An immediate blush spreads across my face, and Brave appears equally uncomfortable. I love his blue blush. It's so cute.
That's too generous.
He said, I want y'all to enjoy your time together.
Oh, don't be silly. You lovebirds deserve the best experience, especially since it's Danya's first visit to the Springs.
Oh yeah, this is his first time here. Brave seems like he swallowed his tongue, so I quickly interject.
Thank you, Chora. We appreciate it.
Let's begin by dropping off our luggage.
Yes, let's do that.
Certainly. Allow me to assist with those crates.
No need, Chora. Thank you, though. They are automated.
Oh, Otith must be in one of those.
Oh, right. I should have noticed that when you first arrived. Well, let me know if you need additional storage for that large item.
This is what I mean. Like, look at Otith. Tell me that doesn't look like a giant dildo. I mean, yeah, it's pretty much the function.
No, we'll just take it in the room with us.
I bet you will. We're just taking it. We got it. We got this. We got this. Chura nods with a smile. He probably thinks it's just one of my eccentric Terran quirks, and I don't mind if it diverts attention from my companion. Brave tries to maintain a casual demeanor while Juniper smirks.
Thank you, Chora. We'll see you here later.
You can usually find me at the reception, indeed. If I'm not around, feel free to reach out to me via the comm device. Here's my contact information.
Okay. We exchange our contact details, expressing gratitude to our hosts, and proceed towards our rooms. Wait.
Sorry about that earlier. I was caught off guard.
Is this a room?
So, Chora didn't know about me. About us.
Aww, he sounds so sad. He's like, you didn't tell him about us being together. Thanks.
I was planning to tell him, but the opportunity never arose.
Okay, Brave. I can understand that. It can be challenging for some people, especially Brave, whose family is a big deal and particular too.
It's okay. He knows now.
Yeah. I like that Danya doesn't let stuff like this get him down. Like this would cause like unnecessary drama in any other story, and he's just like, I mean, I get it. He's like, I'm just glad you said something now.
Meeting one of your relatives feels pretty special.
Yeah, you meeting the family.
Really?
Yes.
It's hard to explain. It's like getting to know you on a deeper level when I meet someone close to you.
Yeah.
Chora is a good friend. However, he's not an accurate representation of a typical Odarian from my clan.
Hmm.
Oh, that's interesting. I can't wait to meet a typical one then.
Ooh, I don't know.
Be careful what you wish for.
Oh, what does that mean?
I don't care. I want to meet them all.
Brave starts. As soon as we reach our suite, he swiftly unlocks the room like he's done it a million times before. Bet he has. If I had a cousin that owned a resort, I would be there every weekend with every partner. Like, goodbye. Before I can fully take in our surroundings and form an opinion about our accommodation, Brave embraces me from behind.
We're finally alone.
Oh, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. I place my hands on his arms, turning my head to meet his lips in a kiss.
We should celebrate.
Oh my god, they about to get horny. Like, yo! They just got in the room.
What do you have in mind?
There's one bed right there. We find ourselves on the bed a few seconds later, naked.
Ah, damn. Otis.
Oh! Otis is getting horny too! Otis says, y'all not about to have fun without me.
We forgot about him, huh?
So I think this is the censored version. So like it black screens it, which is sad because I definitely want to see what they look like. The symbiont vibrates. Something within him shifts and the shell opens.
He wants in on the action, or what?
This is also kind of kinky too, just a black screen and them just talking like this.
I'm afraid so. Danya,
He can fuck me if he wants to. Your ass is mine today.
No! Damn, Danya! Damn! My man said, your ass is mine, sir. I guess the symbiont really outdid himself this time. I'm so sad. I'm so sad this is censored. I want to see it. Show me. But also probably for the best while I'm playing on stream to have it censored. No. Upon returning from the bathroom, I find my companion has shifted onto his side, head propped up with his arm and a wide grin spread across his face.
welcome to Odaria, Danya.
How is that? Sorry. I just fucked and he's like, welcome to Odaria, Danya. Is that how all the welcomes are on Odaria?
Thanks for the warm welcome. I'm happy to be here.
How has everyone's stay been so far?
Jesus. How you gonna put a man like this on screen and not expect me to, like, thirst? Just be thirsty as hell. Like, that, oh my God. Like, the clothes are barely containing the muscles. Like, free them, please.
Absolutely stellar.
Brave's cousin winks playfully.
I had a feeling you would enjoy the suite.
Own it. Show some modesty. Wait for Brave to react. Nah, own that shit.
The bed is amazing. We really appreciate it, Chora. You're the man.
I'm drunk on happiness and feeling peppy and confident. I don't mind showing Chora exactly how I feel and offer him a fist bump. Brave's cousin laughs, tapping his knuckles in turn as we both grin.
It's my pleasure. I'll see what else I can do to make your stay even more unforgettable.
Ooh. What is this man about to do? The four of us proceed further into the restaurant to find a table. Despite it being lunchtime, there are only a few other patrons scattered around.
The resort occupancy seems on the low side.
How astute of you, Juniper.
It's currently off-peak season. The public holidays have just ended and the next wave of visitors is still a while away. You'll have the hot springs all to yourselves.
All to themselves. You don't say.
It may be hard to believe, but this place is swarming with guests during the high season.
So you visit here quite often?
Not Brave telling on himself.
Well, if you consider once a year often, then yes.
How many days are there in an Odarian year?
That's a good question.
There are 311 days.
Oh.
And just so you know, each day is roughly equivalent to 26 galactic hours.
So it's close to Earth, almost.
That's close to the length of a Terran day. And year.
Okay.
Indeed.
I like the world building is just kind of like casually dropped in. Just like, oh, by the way.
By the way, Brave, you mentioned you come here once a year? Is it some kind of tradition?
Oh my. I love Danya's always asking questions. And sometimes I'm like, are they good questions to ask? Or maybe he shouldn't ask that in public.
All the members of our clan meet in person once a year, and this is their favorite gathering spot.
I mean, again, if there was a family member that owned a hot spring, I would never leave.
Oh, your family.
Shora's eyes light up with excitement.
What exactly did Brave tell you about the family?
Not much.
Not too much. Just that they're a bit traditional.
Understatement of the century. But not to worry, not all of us are uptight. We're slowly working on turning everyone to the dark side.
Ooh, I would like to join the dark side if you're there, Shora.
I highly doubt that. They barely tolerate us.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so they're like the black sheep of the family? That's kind of cute.
Brave is a bit bitter. Both of us fell out of favor with the family some time ago.
Why?
But Chora managed to win them over again.
Why?
How did you do it, Chora?
Yes.
Oh, just took over the management of this resort,
Facts.
which was originally destined for my dear cousin sitting at this very table.
Wait a minute. So Brave was supposed to take over the resort and he decided to choose research? Bruh. I could never.
You were meant to take care of the hotel?
Yes, the clan assigned me the task and wouldn't take no for an answer. So Chora did me a sizable favor volunteering to relieve me of this burden.
Okay.
It's no trouble at all. As it turns out, I love the job. So it's a win-win situation for both of us.
I like that they have a healthy relationship. It's nice.
Won't they come up with something else for you to do, Brave?
Yeah.
I think they might have given up on finding a role for me. Or at least I hope so.
Oh.
It's a shame they can't fully understand and appreciate the work you do.
Chora is so nice and so sweet. I love Chora. I just met this man, but I really love him.
I've come to accept it, as long as no one hinders me from pursuing my passion. I couldn't care less about others' opinions.
Facts.
Sometimes, I think my dear cousin was born into the wrong clan. I swear if it was any other one.
Can you please explain this clan concept to me?
Let's go.
I mean, it sounds like you guys are part of some kind of crime syndicate.
Brave and Chora exchange pensive looks.
Historically, clans were involved in criminal activities, but
What?
nowadays, after several thousand years, they're regarded more like corporations.
So Brave is part of the mob.
We have elected officials representing the family, a board of directors and managers who support family businesses. We even have yearly financial reports.
So they're like a mob family.
Sounds like a lot of work.
Danya, you marrying into the mob. Like, are we not gonna talk about this? Danya's a mob wife.
It is. However, the upside is that the family always takes care of its members.
I bet.
Everyone can feel a sense of belonging, choose a vocation within the available positions, and have a comfortable life.
Oh, wow.
We have structures in place for healthcare, both mental and physical, as well as childcare and anything you might need to survive and thrive. At least in our clan.
But what if you're not in the clan?
Overall, it sounds like a decent arrangement.
But what if you're not in the clan?
Unless you disagree with the family values, then you're on your own.
Thank you, Brave.
That's true. The First Rise strongly disapproves of members mingling with off-worlders, which is something both Brave and I are known for engaging in.
But you mentioned that the hotel welcomes people from different races and galaxies, even though it's technically owned by the clan?
Uh-huh.
Yes. I've convinced the family that if I take over and continue managing the business, I should be able to establish my own rules. As long as the profits keep coming in, and they certainly are, they reluctantly let me do what I want.
I love that they're just like, Link, how are you guys?
That's quite interesting.
Do you live here at the resort?
Yeah, dude.
Oh no, I don't reside on the premises, but my home is just a short ride away.
He's like, you want to see it? I can take you to my house.
I wonder what a typical Odarian home looks like.
We could certainly arrange a visit while you're here.
No.
My partners would be thrilled to meet all of you, including my
Ooh.
daughter. She's never met a Tolroshan woman before.
I like the partners. I would like to meet your partners. Can I be one?
You have a child?
Yes, indeed. Does that surprise you?
A little, but you are giving daddy energy, so.
Not really, I suppose.
She is the child of one of my partners, and since we all live together, she's considered everyone's daughter.
Aww.
How many of you are there?
Yeah, I'd like to know.
There are 6 of us. 4 Odarians, including my daughter, a Zephyrian, and a Chlorian.
Oh my gosh, that's a cool family. Can we meet them?
Wow, that's quite impressive. And you all get along?
You'd be surprised.
Can we meet them?
Especially with the Chlorian. They have quite a temper.
Arzid's a delightful fellow. You'd like him.
I'd like to meet them, please.
That's amazing. I can't wait to meet them all.
Some of them are currently on a trip, so I'll get back to you with a confirmed date once we coordinate. It should be in about a week.
Nice.
Works for me. Are you guys okay with the plan?
Yes, I am. Excuse me. I'm so ready.
Perfect. I'll connect with my partners to let them know. As for today, I recommend you take it easy, relax, and enjoy the resort's amenities.
Okay.
Chora, are you available later today? Maybe we could chat some more and play a board game.
Not you inviting your lover's cousin out for some fun. Friend, Danya. Down, boy.
A game, you say? I'll have to check my schedule, but I promise I'll do my best to make myself available for the occasion.
That would be really great. If there are 4 of us playing, we can team up in pairs.
Oh, okay, never mind. I don't know why I doubted Danya, but good for Danya. We've finished eating, but I'm unsure about the proper etiquette here. Should we leave our plates and cutlery or bring them somewhere?
I'll message you all in a couple of hours to confirm. In the meantime, please enjoy yourselves. Oh, and let me take that.
Ooh. Okay.
What an upbeat fellow.
I like Tora.
He's
Thanks for
always been
hydrating.
full of energy.
Bet. You got what, 4 spouses? You gotta have energy. 4 spouses and a child. You gotta have a lot of energy for that.
Speaking of being full, I think I need a nap.
No, Junie.
Already?
Don't you judge me. You used to be a professional napper yourself.
True.
What happened?
You.
Take a guess, please.
Does it have something to do with me?
Yes, honey. Slee.
Bingo.
Oh,
Don't worry, Brave. Juniper means to say that I spend my time more productively these days. that's all.
Yeah, he spends his time fucking. Good for him.
Sure. Anyway, see you later, boys. Message me if the plans change, okay?
Aww.
Will do.
Goodbye, Juniper.
Bye, Junie. We take our time walking back to our room.
Did you know Chora is living a poly lifestyle?
I was aware.
Hmm?
Is that why the family disapproves of you guys? I mean, you mentioned before that you've done that too.
In my cousin's case, yes.
Huh.
He lives with multiple sexual partners, some of whom are clanless and from other worlds. Even though he excels at everything else, it's enough to infuriate the family.
That's ridiculous.
He must be amazing at managing the hotel.
He manages a chain of hotels,
Oh.
and yes, he's truly gifted at it. The task comes naturally to him, and he genuinely enjoys it.
Okay.
And you?
I like my freedom.
I'm considered useless to the clan with my set of skills.
Wow. Okay.
I don't succumb to their pressure to do exactly what they tell me, and I'm considered a disgrace since I sleep with aliens.
Wow. Okay. That's a lot.
That's tough. Seems like this clan community model doesn't work for everyone.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't. In my experience, it breaks more bonds than brings individuals closer together.
Why do y'all still do it?
Now, don't worry. Once your research bears fruit, they'll come around.
Hope so.
Perhaps. I'm not holding my breath, though. It's fine either way. I'm used to taking care of myself on my own.
I like Danya's very optimistic about this, and Brave is just like, it's the same shit, different day. Like, I'm not holding my breath for these people to accept me, and I'm not waiting for it. It's fine. I'm living my life the way I want to, and it's cool. But Danya's like, well, I want you to have that connection, so hopefully they come around. It's cute, but Danya, no.
You're not on your own anymore, Brave. You can count on me and Junie.
Aww.
I know, Danya.
Found family.
In the end, I think I'll steal Juniper's idea and go for a nap. You in?
Sure, why not?
Aww, nap time.
Now, this vacation lifestyle I can get behind. It's gonna be hard to get back on track after this.
Yo, I know how that is. When you're on a vacation and then you gotta go back to work, it's like, I don't wanna. It does sound really nice.
It's
Ooh.
board game time.
Okay. Juniper and Chora join us in the honeymoon suite. The suite is spacious and comfortable with a sizable living room we can all relax on low couches and cushions. Where we can relax on low couches and cushions. The bedroom where Otith rests is quiet solitude away from prying eyes. Wait. I did not. Where Otith rests in quiet solitude away from prying eyes is separate and locked. I wonder what would happen if, like, Otith started reacting while the cousin was here.
Is it the colonists of Catan again?
Yes, sir.
I can't tell if Brave is disappointed or excited.
Oh, I know that game.
Oh,
You do?
Does that surprise you, Brave? It's one of the most famous board games in the galaxy. And it has easy rules, which is always a bonus for your old Chora.
oh, Chora. Stop.
I suppose I'm the only one who doesn't, didn't play any board games in my spare time before.
Before you met me. Haha.
Aww. Aww.
Gentlemen, shall we divide into teams?
Yeah, let's do it.
I want to be with Brave.
I bet you do.
Of course you do.
I must have sounded like a preteen. You did!
Actually, Danya, do you want to team up with me? I think we'd make a killer colonist team.
Not them being the colonizers. Ah!
Yeah, sure. If everyone is okay with that.
I don't know. I'm starting to feel like Chora kind of likes Danya.
Why not?
Brave nods, indicating that he doesn't mind.
I guess it's you and me, Brave.
Don't sound so discouraged, Junie. Brave has been getting better.
Jeez.
Discouraged? Me? Never. Brave is my best buddy, and we will take you down. Right, Brave?
She offers Brave a hand to high five, and he smacks it back semi-enthusiastically, but with a huge grin.
I'll do my best.
Aww.
You are delightful, my friends. It's such a pleasure to watch you banter.
They're so cute.
Seeing how you've been taking care of my cousin, it absolutely melts my heart. I don't think I've ever seen him smile that wide in my life.
Ooh, okay. Oh, I love the little snort. That's so cute.
Aye, and happy to oblige. Shall we roll the dice to pick our hexes?
We select our avatars, start rolling, and pick our resource location areas with numbers.
Oh, a 6? Nice work, Brave.
My turn.
Okay. I grab a rock resource area for Chora and me, which sports a 9. This will be useful to upgrade our settlement later. Okay. Jenny places a small building on an 8 that supports the forest card on the map.
Wood has been secured.
Lucky you.
When Brave's turn comes, he takes over the last frequently rolled number, 5. It's a wheat 5. A very useful piece on the map, as the resource is most frequently traded in the game.
Here we go.
Okay.
I guess we'll take these sheep, eh, Chora? We can always trade these buggers in at the port.
Good call, Danya.
Okay. So this is like a resource management game? I don't play these typically, but okay. My secret plan must have reflected in my face because Brave smiles back confidently, raising an eyebrow. Maybe he's hoping he'll make me strip instead. As the game progresses, things don't seem to be looking great for my team. Junie and Brave are quietly conversing, pointing at the map. Juniper nods and accepts a card from her teammate.
We'd like to buy a development card.
Roger that.
Time to harvest another brick, my friends.
Don't mind if I do.
The next turn, Juniper purchases another development card, and they whisper to each other again.
Look at you two whispering, plotting against us.
What? Are you a little nervous that we might actually win?
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I believe in you guys. You should know I thrive on seeing my favorite people succeed, and that's you two.
Oh my god, Danya is just a sweet bean.
Aw, I'm touched.
I take a sip of my untouched drink, curious about its flavor. Meanwhile, Junie has already finished hers.
Wow, this is delicious. What kind of drink is it?
It's the local beer.
Oh.
Brave mentioned that you might enjoy it.
Okay.
Oh, I definitely do. And what about you guys? What are you drinking?
Since I'm still on duty, I'm
Aw.
having a tonic. As for my cousin, he prefers Old Ictaria.
I wonder what that is.
It's an Odarian liquor that's known for being both affordable and strong, if
Oh.
you catch my drift.
Okay.
Cheers, everyone.
Okay, this is cute. This is such a sweet little moment. I like that there's no drama. It's just them playing a game, having fun, drinking, getting to know each other. Then it's Brave's turn again. He shyly takes the little robber avatar and places it on mine and Chora's brick piece.
How dare you!
I want to win.
Oh, the master strategist reveals himself. I should have known you're not as innocent as you appear.
What can I say? I learned fast, and it wasn't my intention to appear innocent.
Oh,
Damn it! Without bricks, we're toast, Danya.
Let's think for a moment, shall we?
When you're done thinking, we'd like to purchase another development card.
You and your development cards again?
Yes, and you better hurry up.
I feel like they're just gonna steal their resources and build up their community. That's what they're doing.
All right. The only resources I have are sheep.
What do you need?
We could use some wheat, cousin.
You got it. 3 sheep for 1 wheat.
Oh, that sounds rude.
What?
Yeah, that doesn't sound fair at all.
It's payback time.
Oh, come on, Brave. Don't do this to me. Not you.
Wow.
No can do, buddy. Rules are rules.
Sorry, Danya. It's a seller's market.
Disrespect. Wow. He's growing more and more confident that his team will win, and he's not wrong. Juniper grabs another development card and lays it open. Another knight.
We should probably let them have this one, Danya. It doesn't look good for us.
Chora, this game is not over yet.
Yeah, keep fighting, Danya. Ooh. Take another sip of beer and my balance wavers. Oh, is he getting drunk?
Whoa.
Are you okay? Is it the beer?
Yeah, probably.
Did he drug us? When Brave lays down another development card with a knight, my heart sinks completely.
We claim the largest army.
Good God. Yo, you're right. This is brutal.
Boom.
After doing the mental calculation, I sit back.
Congratulations, you've got 10 points. Victory is yours today.
Aw. Wow.
So, what will it be?
Truth or dare?
Let's go. She looks at Brave in a questioning manner and he nods.
Chora, you good with the truth?
My partner in defeat acknowledges.
I was hoping you'd pick dare. As for the truth, I don't even know what to ask. I know everything about you already.
Aw, that's true.
Junie, you're the best.
I can come up with a question.
Oh.
Go ahead, Chora.
All right. What is the most impressive alien you have ever met?
Okay.
I don't really know. I mean...
Ooh, ooh.
You're a pilot, right? You must have traveled across the galaxy and met all kinds of aliens.
Okay, but like, that's a real interesting question.
Did you ever meet anyone who left such an impression that you'll never be able to forget?
You mean Brave?
Besides Brave?
Well, I'm sure my dear cousin left a mark. But I mean more like someone different. I suppose a better way to put it would be... completely alien?
Oh no! Is he gonna bring up Otith? I hope he doesn't bring up Otith! Please do not bring up Otith!
Now that I think about it, I met a type of shadow-like alien who could speak universal. It was pretty eerie. Can't remember the name of the species, though.
Also, hey April, how are you?
Otith would be disappointed.
He can't bring up Otith, Junie.
Who's Otis?
God damn it, Junie. God damn it.
That's my ex-boyfriend. I prefer not talk about him, though, if you guys don't mind.
Oh, wow.
Of course. I'm sorry.
That was awkward.
Are you all right, Danya? You look rather pale.
No.
Do I? I'm feeling a little lightheaded.
Maybe a glass of water would do me good. I stand up and start making my way to the mini fridge. Did he pass out? Oh no!
Danya? Are you okay?
Oh my gosh. So, to answer your question, April, he's lying. Otith is not his ex. So, in this game, Brave, his partner, has a symbiant alien named Otith that he has a relationship with that is mutually beneficial for both of them. And Danya is in a relationship with both of them. Chora, the guy in the armor with the beard, he's Brave's cousin. And he does not know about Otith. And he doesn't know about the symbiotic relationship that Brave has with them. So Brave doesn't want to tell him because it's not a common thing. So when Junie brought up Otith, Danya was like, I have to cover this. So he lied. So that's why. But yeah, I mean, it's still drama because at some point they're going to have to tell Chora about Otith. And we don't know if he's going to be as open to it as he is about a lot of things. So we'll see. But now we got Danya down for the count. Like, I don't know what's happening. Brave rushes up to check on me as Junie and Chora exchange concerned looks.
Guys, I'm okay, don't worry.
Bruh, you passed out.
Are you sure?
Oh, yeah, just getting acclimated. New worlds have this effect on me sometimes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Has it happened to you on Odaria before?
No, but I've never been in the wilderness of your world like this before. Maybe I'll just take it easy today.
He did say he was feeling a little weird earlier, too. I wonder. I lie down on the couch and fan myself with a hand. I'm experiencing waves of heat and cold. My vision is slightly blurred. Wow. Is he okay?
We can wrap it up for today. I also have a couple of things I need to attend to before heading home.
Okay.
Sure, Chora. Thanks for joining us.
Bye.
Will we see you tomorrow?
Absolutely.
Of course, my friends. I won't miss a day while you're here.
Aww. Yay.
Good night, cousin. Take care.
Brave assists Juniper in collecting the game pieces, and she stands up with the fully assembled box.
I'm taking a rain check for the dare. You're not getting out of it.
Agreed, April. I want Chora. Chora's got, what, 4 partners at this point? Let me be an extra. Just have me on the side.
You got it, Junie.
Get some rest. Brave?
I'm in charge. I know the drill. I'll make sure he doesn't do anything unreasonable.
That's sweet.
Good. See you, boys.
Bye. I wish Junie would stay.
Hey, Chora.
Next day, we meet Brave's cousin in the reception area of the hotel. He's cheerful and upbeat, just like yesterday. Hey! How are you? Welcome to the stream. We have the devs in the chat. Also, do we get to see Chora, like, shirtless? Because y'all can't make a beefcake like Chora and expect me not to want to see what's underneath all of these clothes. He's practically just bursting from it. Okay. So this is the next day. Danya should be okay. Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Hello there, my lovelies. How's my future in-law doing?
Stand up! Stand up!
I love this, and I will not stand up. I would love to stay on my knees.
Fantastic. The night's rest did wonders for me. The air here is rejuvenating.
I wonder if they just rested.
It's the air, huh?
Yeah, I was about to say, Chora knows what's up. Chora's like, was it just the air or was it my cousin's peen? Exactly. Chora looks at Brave, then at me again and winks. Exactly. Chora knows what's up.
Cousin, you look mellow.
He said y'all porked. He said y'all were intimate.
As Danya pointed out, we've had a restful night.
I don't believe that.
So glad to hear you're both in top shape.
Everything Chora says sounds like an innuendo. Just like, I'm glad that you're both in top shape. Wink, wink. My thoughts drift off remembering last night. Ooh, I slept so deeply after our friends left post-board game. I have no idea what Brave ended up doing, but I woke up refreshed in the morning. If Danya wasn't a part of it, I know Brave and Otis had some sexy times. I guess my body just needed a little time to acclimate to this air. I doubt that's what happened.
Right?
Come on.
Danya?
Huh? Sorry, I got lost in thought.
Yo, Yuna, hello. Not his horny, kinky little fantasies.
Chora was just asking if we're still on for tonight.
Is that what he said?
For?
For joining Chora in the hot springs.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, sure. That sounds delightful.
Chora bows out while Brave gently stops me, pulling me by the elbow.
You're more distracted than usual.
Yeah.
I'm just horny a little.
I love Danya. He does not mince words. He's like, I'm just horny. It is what it is. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Also, look at the blush. That came out before I could give it much thought.
I can tell.
Wow.
Stay close to the wall and behind me until we make it to the seats.
Oh my god, he's hard! Oh wow, really? That's what? Yeah, he is. No, he's very normal speech. I've noticed that the Odarian characters, well, we've only met Brave, but like Brave and now Chora, they speak very, it feels very polite. Like it's polite, but you can tell there's like undertones to it. We were there during the recording sessions and he was used to voicing cartoonish sounding characters. Oh, that's so wicked. Yeah, no, he's just a dude. But the innuendo is there, 100%. Sorry. I love that Danya is hard. And he just walking around with a boner. Just why is he so horny? Yeah, Chora's like, I done been there, okay, guys?
Thanks, partner.
Aww. Get you a partner that hides your boner.
Chora mentioned a trail that leads to a panoramic view. Sounds pretty cool.
Let's do it.
Is that where you're planning to go next?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's the plan. And what about you guys?
Please say they're not going back to their bedroom.
We haven't decided yet.
Okay, good.
I see. That scent I noticed on you yesterday. It's even stronger now. Are you sure you're okay?
Is he giving off pheromones? Wait a minute. Is Danya in heat? Because Danya is given Omega energy, and I'm wondering if Danya is in heat. Because if he is, this is great. She's like, you smell a little different. He's giving breedable vibes. You know? Danya earlier was like, Otith, he said, Otith can fuck me, but he said, your ass is mine, Brave. I wonder.
Oh, yeah. Never better.
I really hoped. I was thinking that, but I didn't want to say it. I did not want to say out loud that I thought he was pregnant, but I was thinking it. That's what I said. I said Omega, and I was letting go. But now that you have given voice to it, is he pregnant? Can he be pregnant? I have so many questions. If he is preggers, I am so done. Aw, sadness. Wait, is Ota? Is Brave? It's like one of them? Cause like, I would not put it past nobody. Juniper shrugs. Wow, I recall a time when Junie asked me the same question after I ate scallops from a seaside restaurant back on Earth, which my sister had invited us to. As expected, the food turned out to be spoiled, and both my sister and I ended up bedridden with the worst case of food poisoning we'd ever experienced. Aww. Juniper, who opted for smoked salmon that day, was spared from the torment. Terran food poisoning is no joke, she had remarked. Maybe he's getting too much dick. Like, dick sickness? Can you get dick sickness? Is that a thing? Now I'm starting to speculate. I wasn't speculating before. But maybe it's too much sex. That's the problem. That's sad, though. It shouldn't be a problem, but...
It's strange, but okay.
Oh, that's right. I also forgot about this. Junie has a very good sense of smell. Which, like, in the first game, she was able to sniff out Otith. And, like... she couldn't quite pinpoint like what it was, but she knew it was something off. And then when she found out Otith was a Dorada, she was like, That shit makes so much more sense now. That's right. Okay, so if anybody would smell it, it would be Junie. That would be so funny. She's like, you smell pregnant. After a long pause, Brave speaks up, returning to our previous topic.
I would like to visit the bar at some point.
Why? Oh, he's gonna check to see if there's anything in the drinks. Ooh, wait. Okay, new theory. So remember how Chora said he was gonna do everything in his power to make sure that they had a really great experience here? What if he slipped Danya an aphrodisiac? Like, what if there was something in the alcohol from last night? Because Danya really only started, like, being weird after he drank and ate stuff. Yo. That's crazy. Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, there's also the resort shop we've been told about. Apparently, it has some really cool stuff to check out.
True.
Hopefully, you'll eventually get to the actual springs.
Yes, please.
Yeah, I've heard they're best visited in the evenings.
Ooh. In the dark of night. Okay.
That's correct. Soaking in the springs induces profound relaxation, so you'll likely be too relaxed to do anything else but eat and sleep.
Oh, okay.
Nothing at all.
And there it is. And there it is.
We get it. Clearly, copulation is on your to-do list.
Yes. Like, Judy just like, okay, y'all go fuck. I'm gonna go enjoy the hot springs. Bye, boys.
Sorry, am I being too annoying? I was just trying to be funny.
Don't wear yourselves out.
Nah, you're fine. I'm just teasing you.
No, I'll make an effort not to get on your nerves. Promise.
You're not getting on our nerves. You're just horny. It's okay, sweetie.
Would anyone be up for venturing outside the resort?
Yes.
Like, into the actual wilderness?
There's fucking outdoors. Wait, is this one of the sex scenes? Because I will put on the patch so fast. Yo, if they about to have sex, I'm gonna put the patch on and I will throw up the y'all can't see this. I want to see it. I think the sex scenes are void. Oh, yes, they are. They are. Ooh. Our vacation has been great thus far, and it is the potential to become even more fun. Despite being a grown adult, ever since I met Brave, I've secretly fantasized about sharing a romantic chocolate parfait with him, just like a regular Terran teenager on their first date. I wonder if there are similar delicacies here. Aw, he's so cute.
Where would you like to go, Danya?
Oh no, he's about to do the thing again. Before I can respond, an uncomfortable sensation rises from within my chest. I stumble and lose my balance. A moment later, I find myself leaning against the gate, emptying my stomach of its contents, my breakfast. Oh no. Okay, yeah, no, he's giving up pregnant energy. Oh no. Something is definitely not right. I'm not usually one with a sensitive stomach, so it must be something else causing this.
Do you think it's something you ate?
What has he eaten, though?
I had the same thing as Junie and you. I wonder if she's okay.
I still have my breakfast. Juniper isn't exactly Terran, so we couldn't accurately conclude if it's something in the food that caused this.
That's true.
I'll connect with Chora to inform him, and try to find out. In the meantime, would you prefer to go lay down, or...?
Nah, I'm fine. Something didn't agree with me, but all is good now. No point getting back to the room. I'm not even tired. Now, let's see if we can do something fun.
Aww. Oh, I get to pick. Oh, he did want to have a parfait.
Hey, you know that building we always catch glimpses of from the corridor on the way to our room?
Right.
The spherical one?
Yeah, exactly. What's that?
It's actually a cafe. The ambiance inside is quite inviting.
How about we go check it out?
You're right, it does sound kind of wet. That's an interesting looking plant. Approaching the door, Brave effortlessly activates the automated mechanism granting us access to the captivating interior. Intrigued, I eagerly follow him into the space. We step into a stylish, quiet, and intimate venue adorned with several spacious booths strategically placed near open windows. After a short wait, a waiter gracefully approaches our table with our orders. Placed before us are two tantalizing delights, an exquisite glass adorned with what appears to be purple-hued ice cream and an Odarian beer.
How romantic. I get an ice cream, and this guy gets a beer.
Aww. That's sweet.
You want a beer as well?
I wonder if Brave isn't giving him alcohol on purpose.
No, the whole idea was that we'd share a dessert together, like a couple on a sweet lovey-dovey date.
Oh, that's so corny and cute. A realization dawns on me in an instant.
Oh,
It suddenly occurs to me that this is, in fact, our first public outing as a couple. Oh, not their first date. Oh, that's right. They haven't had a date. They've just fucked a lot. Oh. I steal a quick glance at the bracelet adorning my wrist, a symbol of our bond, and find Brave's eyes meeting mine.
We can still do that.
Oh. A glimmer of warmth fills the air as we both acknowledge the significance of the moment.
I suppose we can.
Oh my god, they are so horny. Eager to indulge my taste buds, I scoop up a spoonful of Odarian dessert, curious about the flavors that await.
This is truly exquisite, so delicate.
It's plant-based,
Oh,
derived from the root of dwarven crochet.
what is that? It's so sweet.
It has a subtle hint of lavender. Or perhaps it's the color that's playing tricks on my palate.
No, you're correct.
Do you like it?
Ooh. Also, why is he sounding like this? Like, it just resonates in my chest. Like, do you like it? Yeah, I do. Thanks. Makes me want to giggle.
I absolutely love it.
It's so tender.
By the way, have you noticed the way the waiters keep staring at us? I suppose they're not accustomed to seeing two men on a date here.
I don't think it's two men. I think it's the fact that you're a Terran and he's an Odarian, but we're gonna let it go. My companion turns around to meet the curious gazes of the staff.
They're not accustomed to witnessing a couple composed of an Odarian and a Terran, that's for certain.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's not anything to do with y'all man dudes. He chuckles and translates their glances to me.
But they mostly think we look pretty hot together.
Seriously?
Shall we give them even more to talk about then?
Oh yeah, let's do it!
What do you have in mind?
What do you have in mind?
Something that will leave a lasting impression, but won't get us kicked out of this lovely establishment.
Brave regards me with curiosity. I dip my index finger into the elegant glass, gathering a generous amount of dessert, and extend it towards my lover. Ooh, oh, they're gonna feed each other!
Care to have a taste?
Ooh, kinky. He arches an eyebrow appraisingly.
Why not?
Oh, this is so precious. And it's a CP! His hand firmly clasps my wrist, pulling it closer to him. Look. Oh my god! That is so cute! With deliberate slowness, he guides my finger towards his mouth, locking eyes with mine. A fleeting sense of regret tingles within me for initiating this act as uncontrollable heat floods my cheeks. I didn't think this far. Clearly. Oh my! That's so cute! Rave takes my digit into his mouth, drawing it in with a seductive swirl of his warm tongue, reaching deep into my core with his captivating gaze. Wow, okay, that's just words, guys. Ooh, as he gently sucks on it, my loins ignite, something between a hot flash and a primal urge. He is in heat. He has to be in heat. I swallow hard, trying to keep it together. As he withdraws, my finger lingers on the edge of his lips. If he wanted to take me right then and there, I'd totally let him. Yo!
Just the right amount of sweetness, I think.
Jesus.
Yeah. It's perfect.
Yeah, no, Danya's gone. Danya's gone. Brave grins, taking another sip of his drink. I can't talk, too busy trying to calm my raging boner. Ever since we got to Odaria, it really does take a lot to get me. It doesn't take a lot to get me going.
I do believe I heard gasps amidst the silence.
I exchanged a gleam of mischief with Brave. I continue savoring a few more spoonfuls of the luscious purple Odarian dessert. Its delicate flavors dance on my tongue, leaving an indelible impression. Aww. Aww. From this moment forward, it will forever be intertwined with my memories of Brave at this resort. Aww.
Consider this my new favorite ice cream.
That's so cute. As we sit there savoring the moment in each other's company, the ambiance of the venue fades into the background. It's just Brave and I, two men from different worlds, who defied the odds and found love in the unlikeliest of circumstances. This shared experience is but a glimpse of the countless remarkable moments that await us. At least that's what I'm hoping for.
It's safe to say this date was a success.
What do you mean?
Our first official outing together.
Achievement unlocked.
Yes! A genuine smile graces his face, filling me with warmth.
Yeah. Thank you for introducing me to this place, Brave.
Gosh! I savor the last bite of my ice cream and offer a nod of appreciation. Let's do it. Ah, I'm so excited.
I'm up for exploring the wilderness.
Yeah, let's explore the wilderness.
All right. Are you comfortable hiking for a couple of hours?
I could be, yes.
Absolutely. I feel strong and ready.
I bet you are strong and ready. Let's go. Sorry. I'm like so excited. Y'all can't see it, but I can, and I'm just so deliciously excited.
Great. Let's start our journey then.
Brave takes the lead, navigating through the thick vegetation with ease. He maneuvers through the seemingly impenetrable growth as if he has memorized every twist and turn of the forest, guiding me confidently along the way. His familiarity with the terrain is evident as he effortlessly leads us deeper into the mysterious wilderness.
We're not gonna get lost, are we?
Oh no, he knows exactly where he's going.
No need to worry. I know the way.
Brave bends down and crawls into the narrow passage, and I follow suit. Unfortunately, the darkness inside prevents me from fully appreciating the view of his behind. Within moments, we emerge on the other side. This horny baby. Danya is me, and I hate to admit it, but like, I would hate crawling through the muck and the darkness, but I would also be like, there's a beautiful sight before me, though, that is making all of this worthwhile. Oh. Ooh, pretty. We find ourselves in a small valley surrounded by rocks on all sides. In the center, there's a clearing with a large patch of moss and a small pool of water encircled by rocks. The water is remarkably clear, with a breathtakingly beautiful blue hue. Is it the same blue as Brave? The scene is truly astonishing, like something out of a movie.
Wow. This is incredible. It feels so magical.
This is nice. I don't like hikes, but I would hike to something like this. I'm practically speechless, captivated by the beauty of the place.
I wanted to show you this secluded hot spring that I discovered years ago.
Aww.
Is this your secret spot?
I mean, it's one of his secret spots.
Chora might still know about it.
Oh,
Though, judging by the overgrown entrance, he hasn't been here in a while.
okay.
Care to take a dip?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Brave begins to remove his clothes, preparing to enter the water. Wait, is this it? Or no? No. You said fuck it. You said the line fuck it.
Is the water warm?
Yes, it's a hot spring after all.
He's like, obviously, loser. I watch him discreetly, admiring the graceful contours of his naked body. With measured steps, he approaches the pool and eases himself into the water.
Oh, it's actually quite hot. It'll take some time to adjust.
I remain captivated, unable to tear my eyes away as he settles into the water. The sight before me is nothing short of picturesque. Should I use my comm device to take a snapshot? Wait. Don't take a photo of Brave. Ask Brave if I can take a photo. Take a photo of Brave. Let's do it. Ask Brave if I can take a picture. I think asking politely wouldn't hurt. What's the worst that could happen?
Hey, Brave. Do you mind if I take a photo?
Of me?
Well, yeah, of the water.
That's very considerate of you to ask.
He hesitates.
Don't worry, it's only for my private collection.
The private collection.
Well, in that case...
The Danya selects. Oh my goodness! Oh wow! Okay! Yes, sir! He shifts in the water, assuming a seductive pose, backside peeking out just above the surface. It gives me a sultry look. Let's just take a minute, guys, to appreciate the hard work that went into drawing and rendering every curve and angle. Like, this is a true work of art, guys. Like, I love the little darker, like, I like how the nips are just a little darker. And then you got the little peak of cheek just above the warm water. The hair wet and tousled. Like, we have been blessed, guys. This is a blessing, thank you. And he's blushing, like the subtle blush lighting up his cheeks as he gazes seductively at the camera. Oh my god. It's a little warm in here.
Is this satisfactory?
Yes, it is. Very. Swallow hard, pants tightening. Speaking is difficult.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, it's cool. It's good. It's good. It's fine. And by that, I mean hot. Burning hot. Oh, dear God. I'm so on fire. Brave smiles, winking at me playfully. That's my hot boyfriend who just posed naked for me in a hot spring. You are a lucky man, Danya.
I'm glad.
Yeah, words. I nod his thanks and he shifts back into a comfortable position again, relaxing into it.
Are you just going to stand there, Danya?
Nope, I'm coming right up.
It's like he's serving himself on a platter. I quickly undress, hastily arranging my clothes in a semi-neat pile. With caution, I grip the surrounding rocks so as to not slip and lower myself into the pool. Okay.
This is so hot.
He said it was hot. He said you'd have to adjust. Brave is watching me with relaxed curiosity. A small curve on his mouth appears as soon as his gaze stops on my partial erection.
Don't laugh. This is my regular state for the last few days. I don't know if it's all you or the air here, but...
I mean, just hot? Just horny? That's been the default all this time? I'm hard to a certain degree, almost all the time now. That has to be uncomfortable. I'm giggling, but like, but like to be hard all the time has to be such an inconvenient thing to deal with. How do you deal with that? Do you tuck? Do you let it be? Is it sensitive? Like rub it against the clothes? Does that cause problems? Like I have questions.
I don't mind.
I bet he doesn't. Of course you don't. This really isn't normal, even despite how horny I generally am. I try to relax by letting the heat seep into my body and the tension below eases. God, this is an amazing feeling. Oh, now? Okay. Should I put it up now? Submerged in soothing heat, listening to the sounds of this unusual forest with Brave at my side. Wait, should now be okay? Or can I get like a line? Nah, you can pull it when he says fuck it. Okay.
I can't deny how much I miss this.
A hot spring?
I can see why.
I can see why too. It's nice. If I had access to a hot spring just willy-nilly, I would do it.
Kayama had its own hot springs. They simply don't compare.
I bet. Nothing can truly rival the allure of home, especially this out-of-this-world secret spring. I look at Brave. I feel like, given the setting, we should maybe at least make out here. Not sure what he thinks about it, but I'm ready to test the waters. Pun intended. Moving as silently as possible, I shuffle closer to him. I observe the Odarian from the corner of my eye as he lies there, relaxed, eyes closed, and breathing slowly and evenly. Bucket. Okay. He said fuck it, and I said padoop. Oh my. Here's a little peekaboo. Okay, so I can show you that. I rise onto my knees and gently press my lips against his. There was a little peekaboo peen. That was very true.
You're relentless, aren't you?
Yeah, he's very.
Guilty as charged.
Okay.
Adorable.
Aww. He puts his arm around my neck and kisses my temple. He's all flushed from the heat and so peaceful. We're alone here, naked in this secluded wild hot spring, among odd-looking plants and trees, listening to the sounds of unusual wildlife on a distant alien planet. If this isn't a paradise, I don't know what is. Just gonna make it extra hot. I straddle my companion, effectively finding myself mostly above the water. He's right. I just can't help myself. Oh. Oh, sorry. Sorry. My swollen cock peeks shamelessly out of the water, my entire body giving off steam in the chilled air. He says someone's in heat.
You have no idea.
Oh my. Oh, there we go. I smile and grind against the crevice of Brave's sculpted abdomen, lowering over him with my large shoulders. Oh, it's just his face, he said. He perks up at the friction and slides his hands over my own toned body, caressing the muscles as I contract them in my movements. Oh. Oh, that's a whole penis. That's a whole penis. like a whole penis. Like not even part of a penis, just a whole penis. This is okay. Y'all really draw penises very nicely. He wraps his fingers around my erection, gliding his hand up and down slowly and languidly. But y'all draw the peens very prettily. And I've seen other fantasy teens in other games and stuff that I've read, and they either look like the person probably hasn't seen a real penis before, or like they've only seen like pictures of a penis and they're going from there. But I have to say, like, were drawn by, oh yeah, no, I've seen those teams, and those teams are drawn by recipients. Green. That makes sense, because like they're really anatomically correct, and they're the details on them. I'm trying to say this in a way that doesn't sound like a fucking lecture, but like the little slits, the shading on them, the divots, y'all really did draw them with the idea of what a real penis looks like. Same thing for the nipples. The nips are all shiny and glistening, but like they look like nips on a person. You know, I gotta give credit for that. Also, I gotta appreciate the fact that Danya has cubes, because sometimes in games they'll have them be like absolutely clean shaven with no like isolation of the Y, and I do appreciate seeing the details of the cubes here. Like just the little details make this a lot more like enticing. Yeah, because it feels more realistic. I know it's animated things that people drew, but like it's really nice. I appreciate it. I'm staring at a dick. I'm trying to make this sound educational. It is very sad. I played like the parade games, like no thank you. They give you the option of toggling the hair on and off, like body hair. And in the game, like, there's only one character that is like clean shaven. The rest of the characters have hair. So you can like opt to have the pubic hair, body hair off. And I think that's a really cool touch. I wish more games would do that, because I'd love to just have more realistic bodies in my games. Not everybody's smooth and clean, so people got, you know, life. Oh my god. Tasty. I lower my head to kiss him. I'm hungry for him, pushing my tongue inside his mouth in wet, demanding strokes. You know what I want, Brave? He smiles through the kiss. Okay, so you said this.
Don't tell me you didn't think this would happen when you decided to show me this place.
Oh my. Brave is like, yeah, I mean, yeah, absolutely.
I considered it a remote possibility.
I bet you did.
Remote, huh? The only remote thing about it is the location.
They're so cheesy. I love them. We kiss again, and I bite his lip gently. I can feel the overall tension rising between us as Brave gets aroused.
I don't have anything.
What you mean?
I do.
Oh! I was like, what you mean? Never mind. I agree. I appreciate the use of lubricant in all my BLs. Because I don't know about you guys, but I be reading BL and they're just like, they just shove it in. And I'm like, are you not going to prep that man for your dog? Because I'm going to tell you right now, I don't care how many times you have been penetrating this person, you still need lubricant. You still need to prep. Like, normalize lube use in all sexual stories, please. I quickly dismount to reach over the rocks lining the edge of the hot spring. I rummage in my clothes, securing the much-needed lube. Appreciate this. I press it into Brave's palm, and he raises out of the water, displaying his spectacular hard-on. He drizzles some lube on his hand and massages it liberally over himself. Very nice writing. Then he gives it back to me. I serve myself, layering it generously. Wow. I lick my lips in anticipation. Once I've returned to my previous position above Brave, we get comfortable, semi-submerged in the water. Yo, the saliva parts? I cannot. Whenever they do the saliva thing, I'm like, what is wrong with you? Why would you do that? That is not, no. No. Brave rubs between my bum cheeks with slippery fingers, only to invade me moments later. I amended that because I know I can read, but I can't read but so much. Actually, you know what? Y'all can hear the sounds, but you can't see it.
Yeah, that's really hot.
Oh, I forgot this was voiced. My arms tremble as he pushes in and out. I tower over him, my peen perking against his chest, mostly clear of the water of the spring pool.
I think I'm good.
All right.
Oh my. He pulls his fingers out and sits back, looking at me. I grab onto his member and guide it inside. Slowly and carefully, noting how huge it is for the millionth time. Sorry, I'm reading and I'm debating on whether I should say this out loud. I think I can. Yeah, I think I'm fine. Studs and ridges, one by one, push their way inside me, claiming me inch by inch, all of which seems to be reflecting in my strained but satisfied expression. He is very happy looking, just in case you wanted to know.
I love watching you do that. How you're taking me all in.
Good God.
I know.
Wow. I hope these voice actors were paid handsomely for their roles. Once he's all inside, Brave puts his hands on my hips. It takes a minute to get used to the feeling of being filled all the way. Moments later, I start riding him. My hips rise and fall in fervor, and my back arches as the water splashes around us erratically. Yo, what voice actress did you pay better than Funimation? Good. Because I think Funimation's full of shit. But that's also sad. But I'm glad they were well paid. They were paid handsomely for this. All of this.
Fuck.
Brave grabs my ass with both hands, kneading it. I can feel his enormous length sliding in and out of me in a perfect rhythm. He adjusts himself in the water and joins my movements with his own hips. He meets me halfway, with every thrust as much as he can under my weight. The little clearing animates with our moans and labored breathing.
Hold. Like that.
With a gesture, he requests me to hold still, and I comply, putting the weight on my legs. Brave then begins to slam hard into me, over and over. All I can do is gasp silently and beg him not to stop. The water, though! The splashing water sounds is it for me! The realism is the sound effects. Goodness gracious. Does take extra effort, extra takes, and extra courage for everyone involved. Okay, I like that. I appreciate that because yo, it's giving. It's good. It's worth it. Also the splashing. Muscles on my legs tremble with tension as pleasure courses through me. When Brave begins to lose his pace, fatigued, it's my turn to take the lead. Supporting myself with one hand, I jerk my hips up and down. I bet they were fun! My peen bobs helplessly in the air, and Brave grabs it. He pumps me a few times, encouraging pre-cum to leak out before collecting a bead on his finger. Is he gonna lick it?
Open your mouth.
Oh! I'm sorry! Wait! I'm sorry! Hold on! Damn! Oh my god! Oh my gosh! Sorry! I do! He pushes 2 fingers in and I taste myself. I'm even more turned on and suck on them with abandon, looking him in the eyes.
I knew you'd like it.
Oh my god. It's the splashing. It's what's happening. Wow. It's worth it for this alone. The tension resumes his previous. He tenses and resumes his previous pace, trying to slam even harder inside of me. In response, I take a hold of my member and jerk myself in tandem.
Fuck, Brave.
Oh, it's flashing. It's the cum shot. I explode. Strings of fluid spraying onto my companion's chest as he continues to drive himself in with force. I wonder what they were doing to get these sounds the way that they do. Like, was there a specific thought? Or just, have you done this before? Like, I got questions. Not in a sexual way, but like to make it sound as realistic as possible. Because I've played some BL games where like they sound like they're dying, and like not in a fun way, but in like somebody tried to kill them and they're screaming because they got stabbed in the chest. Like that's what it sounds like. These don't sound like moans of pain, but moans of pleasure. I mean, orgasms rarely seem different from pain, but again, I assure you difference. If you mean the water splashing sound effects, I just looked up water splash. No, I meant the moans. I meant the moans, not the sound effects. But I mean, I appreciate that as well. For the moans, we had general instructions. Okay. Because like I always wonder how it goes with voice acting, because I know the writers give like certain details. I'm sorry, wait, hold on. I can't read that. Let me see. Oh, what the script looked like? Yes, please. I would love to see that. I'm very curious, because I'm always curious, like, what the directions look like, because I know you have to direct them to some degree about, like, what that scene calls for so they can get the right emotions. It just, okay, I'm going to say this one bit right here, but I like that it says, not safe for work, SFX. Like, I think that's really great. That's such a fun way. Good. Okay, that makes sense. One director asked the actors to read the script before the recording sessions. The director of Reunion asked them not to read beforehand. I like that. That's interesting. Does it give like a different kind of take from some, like if they, I mean, I guess it would, because if they've read it before, they've had time to kind of like formulate an idea. Which do you think is better? Do you think it's better when they don't read beforehand, or if they do? Which takes do you feel are the best organically within the story? Or you find are the best takes? I do appreciate this insight. It's really great. You said you can't really tell the difference when you hear the voice clips. Fair. That's fair. I wonder which would be better. Having someone come in with fresh eyes, or having someone who sat there and like really just like practiced it for a bit. I think there are pros and cons to both methods. This is very fascinating. Like because I'm always curious to know about the stuff that goes on behind the scenes, because like a lot of people are like, oh, we need voice acting, or we need this, or we need that, but I know there's a lot of little moving parts that go into this, and especially with the voice acting, I'm always very curious, because I've played some games where the voice acting was kind of not as great as I would have liked, and then I've played games like this one where I'm like, okay, there's clearly a lot of thought that went into this. I think I would lean towards read before, but I can see a case for not reading before. Yeah, like I guess it would depend on the scene. Like if it's a scene that the character is supposed to be surprised about, or if it's like a reveal that they're not supposed to know about, you would want a more organic, like surprise reaction, and you would have that part be something that they didn't read in advance. So like just hand them the script and be like, you're now reacting in real time to this. In the first case, the voice actors have an idea of how the scene goes down because they read the script beforehand. So we can avoid some surprise or two. Okay. I like that y'all censored the chin chin. So cute. But yeah, no. Thank you for sending that over. That definitely gives me a bit more perspective on some of this, which is great. Like I'm just sitting here reacting to this stuff, but I'm also kind of like, holy shit. In the second case, the voice actors are much more dependent on the voice director, so they're more compliant with the instructions because they do not have an assumption of what the voices are supposed to sound like. I get what you mean. Like, if they've had time to read it, they kind of have an idea, and they get into a habit of what they think that person should sound like, and maybe it doesn't quite jive with what the director wants for that scene. So yeah, no. I love that this is all happening while there's like splashing and a dick in my face. Like, this is great. Having a delightful conversation about game development and sound direction while Danya is literally riding Brave. Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff happening right now. Danya is riding Brave in a hot spring. He has just ejaculated, and Brave is trying to find his own climax. Yeah, that's what's happening.
At least we don't have to go anywhere to wash.
I couldn't walk right now anyway. I bet you can't!
Yeah.
Just carry him. He pats me on the shoulder with understanding. We relax and soak in the spring again, letting our muscles recuperate. This place probably won't feel the same to him again. It'll probably be better. I made sure of that, I note with a smug smile. I love Danya. He is great. Danya is everybody. Curious. The path leading to the panoramic view feature wraps around the serene hot spring area of the resort. Our journey towards the observation deck begins with a determined stride towards the lobby. Guided by his extensive knowledge of the location, Brave effortlessly navigates us to a narrow passage nestled between the rocks, revealing an intriguing elevator-like contraption. Okay. Oh, okay, that's cool. Thank you. Oh, that's pretty. Wait a minute. Yeah, okay. So what I was most excited for with Reunion was the ability to see more of this world. And not just Kayama or Odaria, but like more of the sci-fi setting. Because with the first game, The Symbiant, everything pretty much took place on the ship. There wasn't really an opportunity to see anything outside of like their quarters, the greenhouse room. I'm trying to think of words. The kitchen, the gym that Junie and Junie and Danya use. So this sequel kind of offers an opportunity to see some of the alien planets. Like this is a resort, yeah, but you get a sense that the fauna and the buildings and everything is very much Odarian. And I was very excited about that because I wanted to see more. One of the great things about having a sci-fi setting is you can have all of these great otherworldly settings and character designs, and you don't question them. They just are, because that's a part of the world that you created. So this is really nice. Like, and even just seeing this is really cool. Like the flowers are unique and different. They look similar to flowers we've seen, but then there's also these otherworldly elements that make them feel like they're alien or they're from somewhere else. The way the buildings are shaped and constructed, it's just really cool. So I'm here for it. I like it. Thank you. Appreciate it. This is great. The place exudes an air of serenity, completely deserted, a utopia any tourist would yearn for.
Whoa!
I love Danya. Drawn to the allure of the balcony's edge, I cautiously approach, determined to fully immerse myself in the astonishing panorama while deliberately avoiding the ground in my peripheral vision. The sheer immensity of the scenery is overwhelming, captivating my senses with its unparalleled grandeur. Nature's gusts of wind, fierce and invigorating, playfully dance through my hair, carrying with them the tantalizing fragrances of the valley.
We're truly fortunate there's no one here.
The main game has 9 backgrounds, not counting variations. Reunion has 21. Yeah, that was one thing a lot of people were saying when they played the first game. They're like, wow, I wish it was longer. And I can understand that as well. I would have loved for a much longer story. But given the story you were telling and how you were telling it, I don't think you wasted any assets or any time. Like a lot of times with shorter games, they feel unfinished. But even despite the Symbiant having a shorter runtime, I felt like it was a complete story. I never felt like, well, where's the rest of it? It was just like, okay, this is the story they're telling. And by the end of it, I felt satisfied with where these two characters were. I did say that my favorite route from the Symbiant was the kind of normal end where Brave and Danya don't end up together, because it felt very realistic. It was a break in what they had established in the beginning. Like, they had this open line of communication. Brave was very clear about his boundaries and what he wanted and what he would have liked Danya to do, and Danya stepped over those boundaries, and there were real consequences for that, i.e. them not being in a relationship at the end of it, and also the stuff that happened before. But I thought that was my favorite ending because it felt real. Like, I'm not to negate their relationship as it stands with them being happy, because I do love seeing them happy and together and just still figuring it out and still feeling each other out and exploring what being together means for them. I think that's fantastic. But I think it added an interesting element to have them kind of go through all of this, have a consequence, and then have them actually not be together and have to come back together later and explore what that means for them in this new headspace that they're in, because they're in two different places at that point. So that's why I'm really excited to play the Kayama side. I really want to know how that turns out, because that was one of my favorite endings. It was like my favorite, I'm not gonna lie, it was like my favorite ending. I got it and I was like, this is it. This is my canon. I don't care. Like, I love that they were together and Otith and Danya and Brave have figured something out for themselves. That's great. But like, I don't know. It felt, I don't know, it felt different. And I resonated with it a lot better than, the director actually liked the Kayama scenario more because it felt more believable as well. Yeah, I don't know, it felt more natural. Like, again, not to negate any of the progress that they made throughout the story, because it was great and it was phenomenally written. It was just, Danya is a character that's very eager. And this is my headcanon. You can tell me I'm wrong if I am. But Danya seems to be very over eager about certain things, especially when it comes to Brave. And in his kind of zeal to get closer to Brave, he accidentally, and I say accidentally because he purposefully went into that room and was with Otith. Like, he made a choice, and it was partially Otith also seducing the hell out of Danya. But he walked into that room, and he even thought while he was in that room, Brave told me not to interact with Otith without him. But he kind of let the heat of that moment take over, and he was with Otith, which caused consequences for Brave that were detrimental to his health. And then also was a betrayal of trust on Danya's part, because Brave specifically said, I will do it in my own time in a way that's healthy for all of us. And Danya said, or I can get my dick wet. But Danya can be a bit much. And I felt like that would be something he would do. Like, again, I do also think he would also be like, Brave said not to go into the room with Otis, so I better not go in the room and go do something else. I think he would also easily do that. But I feel like as Danya is written, he would more likely walk into that room head first and then end up in that situation and then like have to deal with that. Have to deal with those consequences. So like, it felt like Danya. It felt very Danya. Like, a lot of times when I'm reading a story, a visual novel where there are different endings and things, sometimes to get a bad ending or to get a certain good ending, it feels like a character has to go against the grain or against the established lore in order to make that work. And with Danya and the Symbiant, I never truly felt like either option was something that Danya would not have done. It always felt like, yeah, Danya would either probably be like, no, Brave said not to do it, I'm gonna go over here. Or he'd be like, nah, he said I shouldn't do it, but I also am very curious and I want to know what it's like to be with Otith. And he would do it. So like, it always felt like it was in character. It never felt out of character. And it's very difficult to do because, again, I've played a lot of games, and sometimes to make a plot, you gotta make a character do something they wouldn't normally do to make the plot. But it never felt that way here. Same with Brave. A lot of the decisions that Brave makes and the things that he does are to protect himself and to protect that relationship he has. So him cutting ties with Danya, despite still being very attracted to him, was believable. It didn't feel like he was just being like, oh, well, screw you. You made one mistake. We need to leave. No, it wasn't just one mistake. It was a big deal that could have caused him to lose his life. And he was just like, I can't be with someone I can't trust because this bond that I have with Otith is very important. And it has to be preserved before anything else. And I thought that was something that Danya would understand. And he clearly doesn't. And I can't be with someone who doesn't understand what my needs are. Believable. Him also not having to go through that shit and also being with Danya made sense. So it's valid. You said in that route, Danya actually has to grow up and develop more as a character, also owning up to the one mistake and displaying maturity by doing so is sexy in its own way. Exactly. And I think that's what I like. Like, it was a lot of stuff I couldn't put in the review because I try to keep my reviews spoiler free. But like, I could talk a lot about the relationship between Brave and Otith and Danya and how well written it was. I never, like I said this at the beginning and I'll say it again. I went in expecting tentacle porn, kinky shit. And then I got this really believable story about healthy boundaries and communication and gradually building a relationship on trust and not just lust. Because they are lusting for each other. They are thirsty as hell, but they always take time to talk through things before anything happens. It's like, hey, are you comfortable with this? And we need to normalize having healthy conversations in relationships, because a lot of time it's just like, oh, I'm horny, I like you, you like me, let's get together, without actually establishing what our boundaries are, what our wants for relationships are, what our previous relationships were like and how they affected where we are now. Those are really great points to bring up, especially in a boys love story where a lot of the relationships are sexual in nature or physical first, and then they establish a lot of the crap later. And it worked really well with the shorter narrative because again, the game is short. It's really short compared to a lot of other BL games I've played. And you need to make the most of that runtime, because if you don't, it either feels like something's missing or it's not enough or you need more. But I never truly felt that way when playing it. So kudos. I don't know if that made sense. I hope it made sense. Probably didn't. But I'm really excited to play the Kayama version. So that's what it comes down to in the end. Because I want my drama. And I also want to see how Danya is as a character in that route. Because we see him here. He's happy. He's in a relationship. Brave is clearly going to have some stuff he's going to have to work through because he's still hiding that he's with Otith, with his cousin. And he also didn't tell his cousin about Danya and him being in a relationship. It could have been he didn't have time to tell him, or he was being evasive for whatever reason. So, you know, I'm very curious to see how it all plays out. And I'm also glad that I waited to play it on stream, because I like when I stream games and I like to have my reactions be as organic as possible. And if I've already played the game, I know what's going to happen. So not knowing and playing on stream makes it more fun for me.
Exactly what I was thinking.
We did all of that talking while they were just staring out at the scenery. Good for them.
Like in those tourist ads, expectation doesn't always align with reality.
Mm-hmm.
And more often than not, the sightseers tend to bump into you and or get in the view.
Yeah.
At least in my experience.
That's true.
There's a reason it's my clan's favorite meeting place.
That's the highest compliment you could give us. I'm glad you enjoyed the story and found it to work well with the short term. Yeah, no, listen. I play a lot of games, and if I don't like a game, I don't finish it. I drop games quickly. Because I don't have a lot of time sometimes. And so when I played The Symbiant, I was like, I did it in one sitting. If I play a game in one sitting, that's a lot. Because I usually am like running around doing other things, playing 5 other games, watching something else, deciding I have to go to the grocery store, just whatever. But like, I genuinely wanted to know what was going to happen. I went through every ending. I got all the bad endings. I got the good ending. I got the normal ending. I got all of that. I was like, I need to know every aspect. And there was no point where I felt like these characters did not make the appropriate choices for who they were established to be in the story, even in the bad endings. Like there's one bad ending where I was like, oh my God. I was like, oh no, is he dead? I was like, I hope he's not dead. But it was terrifying, but I was like, shit, fuck. I was like, holy shit. I wasn't ready. But I still was like, fair. I was like, that was a lot. Let me go get me something like some candy or something, some sweet, and then I'll come back to this. But yeah, it all felt very organic, very real. I was just like, this is it. I get it. So I really appreciated y'all writing that story. And it was very clear playing it that you weren't just doing it as a fetish thing. Like, yeah, there's some kinky shit, and yeah, the writing is sexy as hell, but there was a story you wanted to tell, and the sex scenes, the physical relationship between these characters, it worked to enhance the connection you were establishing with them. And that's important too. A lot of times with romance, they rely on the fact that it's a romance and they're supposed to be together, and that's just how the story is. And you just hand wave a lot of stuff that doesn't work. But even though Brave and Danya are very different people, they work well together because they do communicate. Like they bridge the gap in those like differences by talking things out. Like, Brave is more reserved and is like, hey, you know, this is what I'm going through. This is how my family is. Like, I would appreciate it if you don't do X, Y, and Z. And Danya is like, okay, well, can you explain why? And Brave is like, okay, I'll explain it to you. He doesn't hide anything. He explains it. Having a conversation, having someone ask you a question and then you answer that question and not be evasive is important. Like, it felt like a realistic, believable relationship. And Danya doesn't know anything. He asks a question. He doesn't assume. He doesn't try to think, oh, well, I know what Brave would do. He's like, nah, let me ask him. And Brave will answer him, and vice versa. And that's just how it is. And that's how any relationship should be. It should be built on some communication. It should be built on something like that. And then the fucking is hotter because they understand each other on a spiritual level, which is great. Brave gazes into the distance for a while, expression contemplative. It appears that countless nooks and corners of his resort evoke memories, forever entwined with his familial legacy.
Has anything really changed around here since your last visit?
Yeah, like he wants to know more about Brave, so he asks these questions not to be a little shit, but because he genuinely wants to know more.
Are you referring to this resort or Odaria in general?
Clarification.
Both.
That's an interesting question. I must admit, I haven't had enough time to thoroughly observe and evaluate the changes.
That's fair.
However, one thing I have noticed is the increased presence of off-worlders on Odaria.
Because he has been gone for a while. He left because he wanted to do his research and he wanted to see the world and he wanted to get away from his family. And he's seen so much of the world, but he's also missed out on a lot of the changes that have happened on his home world, and that's kind of hard to rectify as well. Anybody who's left home for any reason can kind of relate to that. Like, I left home to go to college. I would go back every holiday, and I would notice different things, both good and bad, changing. Like, things that were like, wow, I didn't notice that da-da-da was here, and it was a good change, or like, man, I can't believe I let this go by, or we lived in an area where this was happening, and I never thought anything of it until this moment. So it's always an interesting kind of perspective to have going back after being away.
Nice.
As for the hotel itself, not much has changed. It's just as pompous as it used to be.
I would bet it's a resort.
Oh, come on. It's not that pretentious as far as resorts go.
Yeah, it is.
So you've been to a lot of them then?
Oh, jealousy.
Well, not really, but I can still sense the difference. Besides, after spending weeks cramped aboard the Ameritap, I'm sure you'll agree that a touch of refined comfort is most welcome.
That's fair.
I apologize. My perspective may be influenced by our clan gatherings. Sometimes they leave a bitter aftertaste.
Now, don't worry, Brave. I understand. This place holds countless memories of your family. It's only natural.
Aww.
Well, actually, not so much anymore.
Now it's filled with you.
You being here changes things. Seeing you in these familiar surroundings gives them a new significance.
I was joking, but I was so right. That's my sentimental Brave for you. Aww.
That makes me even happier to be here.
They're so friggin' cute. Brave draws closer, his arms gently encircling my waist, and together we gaze into the distance.
I'm grateful for the opportunity to share my world with you.
He means not just by the physical surroundings, but also his inner world, and how I've embraced it as I've come to know him. Words wouldn't suffice at this moment. With a knowing smile, I gaze at the breathtaking scenery before me.
It's a magnificent place, and I'm one lucky Terran.
Aww.
This resort harmonizes with the natural environment like no other place I've been to, which is a rare sight.
Agreed, Debbie. Like, they're just so sickeningly sweet, and I love it.
The lush vegetation feels like an integral part of everything. It honestly makes my botanical heart sing.
That's right. Danya was in charge of like the greenhouse and the tea stuff on the ship, and that's one of the things that him and like Brave like first bonded over. It was really a cute scene.
I mean, I can't speak for all of Odaria, but my small hydroponics garden on board the ship is a feeble attempt at having a slice of nature.
Yeah. I feel like Danya's one of those people that belongs like outside in the elements, just like in the dirt. Which is why it's so interesting that he's like constantly on a ship. I feel like he should just be like running around in the fields doing something. Poor thing.
Your garden did remind me of home, in a positive way.
That's an interesting piece of information. I had no idea.
Hey, we could always bring a couple of your favorite Odarian plants on board. That way they can serve as a literal reminder for you.
Aww.
That's a nice thought.
Perfect. I'll make space as soon as we return to the ship.
Yes, do it. In gratitude, Brave kisses me on the cheek. Aww. Aww.
What would you like to explore next?
Oh my goodness. Okay. I think this is a good stopping place. The game comes out on the 29th. I have a lot of really strong feelings about this game, and I've already talked about this to death, and I probably could talk about it for another hour and a half. But this is a really fun story. I love the way the characters are written. I love how they interact with each other. I love the platonic relationships. I love the romantic relationships. Every moment counts in the story. And it's worth it. It's definitely worth it. This was so much fun. But yeah, and thank you again so much for giving me the opportunity to check this out early and for sending me the patch and everything. You guys are so awesome. I will definitely be keeping an eye out on anything else that you do. But yeah, thank you guys for coming through. Thank you for watching. I hope you had a lot of fun playing and watching the Symbiant Reunion with me. I had a lot of fun. But yeah, if you want to kick it with me outside of streams, you can find me on my socials. I am Otome everywhere, though I am most active on Twitter, Instagram, and Blue Sky as well. Of course, there is my site, Otome, where I write reviews and things. I also have a YouTube channel, which I recommend checking out and subscribing to. One of my goals is to have 1K subscribers by the end of the year, so pop on over there. I do put up some of my older streams. I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is in your neck of the woods, and I will catch you in the next stream. Bye, y'all.